with someone that you can almost, I think, call Mrs. Bicycle in Finnish Lapland. Is that true? This is Kati Vehmas, and she is the CEO of Visit Ylläs, and I think she is one of the reasons behind booming cycling development in Ylläs. Welcome, Kati.
No, I can't say that I'm the reason of the booming, but I will do everything to get this boom going on and on and on. So Ylläs is very nearby. I hope all of you know what is Ylläs. And is there anyone who is speaking meän kieli? Saattais multa mennä paremmin tämä esitys, jos saattaisin pitää vaikka meän kielellä, but no one probably doesn't speak it, so I have to go in English. So I'm coming from Bella. That's the reason I really like Swedish and Norwegian Arctic areas, and I'm familiar with them. But of course, Ylläs is a very big part of me. And just a short introduction that you believe me better when I will talk about something about our summer development. So I'm a former mountain biker, and I have mountain biking very varied places. So like this right picture is from China. I have raced there, and actually the left one is from Ylläs last summer. I made some kind of comeback to mountain bike races after 10 years and to Ylläs Levi mountain bike race last July. But is there anyone who knows where this biggest picture is taken from? I assume that Swedish should know that place. Just say aloud if you really know, or if you just want to guess. No, it's the mountain named Peltsa. It's near Kummavuopio and Kilpisjärvi, actually Peera, but it's Finnish side, and that's the most amazing mountain bike route in the world. Even though I have been in jungle and in Pyrenees, in Alps, that's the best, my favorite. So actually my career started from Ylläs. I trained there, and my first mountain bike route what I was planned was in Ylläs, 2003. But let's go to Ylläs year round. And I think we can really say we are year-round destination. Of course, not 12 months per year, but nowadays something like 11 or 10 months per year. And year-round, I think, are like there is business cases in every month, so you can do business. So, because my background is in research, I want to just say a couple of words about statistics and accommodation. I assume that you all know that we have a big problem in that, at least Finnish ski destinations. This is the best data what we can get at the moment, and this is under 50% of our commercial capacity. And there's missing a lot of cabins. Actually, 6,000 bed places is missing. It's covered only 5,000 bed places in Ylläs area. And we also have another 11 or 12,000 beds which are not in commercial use. Only in private use, but those people, they spend money in the area also. So we have to count them. So you can see that COVID time was very good for us. And the best month for us is March, not only December season. Peak season starts December, and it lasts usually end of the April, and then we have a little break, and then open again activities in June. July is very good month, and July is actually because most of the people prefers gapings in July, in summertime. So July is actually much more higher. And also August, September, and maybe even October. So I have heard that Ylläs is the biker's paradise, and yes, it is. It used to be, and nowadays it's even better. And I think that that's something which is like there's a little bit of lucky, and then also like a lot of work. But maybe starting point that was that we have like more than 300,000 cross-country ski tracks in the area. And we are very popular place to go to nudie ski, and also one of the biggest ski resorts in Finland. So when we wanted to turn winter to summer, it started we have this network of routes, but those were only ski tracks. But then we had 14 wilderness cafes, which was usually open during winter time. And then I think maybe it was like, yes, we have to do something in summer because we have so much capacity and we want to use it. But also a bit lucky named COVID and Ylläs National Park. National Park decided to allow mountain biking in those trails. That wasn't allowed earlier. So after that, we have done a couple of investments, and nowadays we have more than 200 kilometers mountain biking trails during summertime, more than almost 600 rental bikes, and then rental bikes, those are 70% e-bikes nowadays, and also mostly fat bikes. But we have also during winter time 100 kilometer winter trails, which are also for biking. So we have like a good infra and very good quality bikes. Actually, we Sam Morris, which is very popular and well-known mountain biking guide, doing tours in the Alps with the UK people. Sam Morris visited in our area after the COVID time and visited our rental shops. And he said that, oh, now I see why we can't have any good quality bikes in UK. They are all in Ylläs. So, very good investment was that all the rental bikes understand that the mountain bike has to be good quality. So that was maybe the one point that we could do this year-round development. So we have all the things there, like some routes and then some bikes and rental shops and everything. But actually I think that the summer development started, and it always starts, like all the development has to be year-round, not only off-season development. Because one of the main things was that we had those winter bike trails, because that was like year-round use for those rental bikes. And March is our peak month, but somehow July is peak month for the rental shops. but still they have the same bike capacity during the March, February and January, and it's almost fully booked, I have to say. All rental bike shop, they have developed their websites, web stores, and that has been a very important part of the development. But as a mountain biker, I know that that's actually very technical sport. That's not like walking or even not like downhill ski, because there's always that surface which is very, very difficult or very easy. So we heard from the customers that, okay, we are paradise for bikers, yeah, but I knew, and very many mountain bikers say that we are too easy. At the same time, our trails, our route was too easy and too difficult. And of course, we understood that mountain biking is not for all. So we had to think, how about the target group? Is it big enough if we speak about mountain biking? We knew that the biking will be some kind of unique selling point for us, because we had and have so good infra. But still, how we do it, that it's really interesting for everybody and just normal persons. And so we took some kind of time out. There wasn't like no reason to constructing, to invest anything if we don't know who are the customer and what she or he wants to experience. We couldn't develop like flow trails to mountain bikers, and we all our like basic trails was too difficult for normal people. I'm unnormal because I'm a mountain biker. So we had Ylläs year-round project, and with that funding we did a lot of development planning and very good things. And this spider picture is actually Blue Allegra consulting company has done it. They evaluate Ylläs as a mountain bike destination. And this was very great. As you see, almost all Finns think that yes, Ylläs is mountain bike paradise. But as you can see, consulting firm think that, and they see that trails, we have a lot of challenges with that area. But actually, everything else was quite good already. So capacity, of course, and services we had and have very much knowledge about bikes and e-bikes, good quality bikes. And even though the brand and identity is very good. So with that funding, we did a bike master plan. And that is some kind of plan for the developed hiking, mountain biking in our area, and it's also related to ski resort. They had their own bike master plan at the same time, and now we have a bike park in the area. So then we got some customer data about people who already visited in our area, mostly domestic ones, but also international guests. And that kind of data gives always a lot of understanding what people want to experience in your area in your destinations and why they are there. And maybe one of the most important was target group knowledge. We got data from the European market, how much there are really people who want to travel with bike or because of mountain biking, and that was huge amount of people. Several millions only in Germany, which is our target market anyway. And also UK, Switzerland, all DACH, and of course Netherlands, they really know how to bike, and they love winter biking. So we understood that there's a lot of possibilities in international market. And actually we have a lot of fish in our area, even though they have Alps. So maybe the main idea or the main new idea was to understand, are people really go to biking because of biking or by bike? And I'm people who mostly go just for biking. I have to go, I have to train. No matter what, even if it's raining or snowing, I have to go biking because I have to train. And the biking and the flow from the mountain biking, that's the main reason for me, but not most of our customers. E-bikes are very easy to ride, and they are very suitable for the families when there are like different age children or different technical skills, or like father is not maybe so fit at that moment. So by e-bikes all can go together, and it's very easy and fast to go to the national park by e-bike. And maybe the mother which is very fit can take the bike without electricity. So that was like a new point of view to the whole thing. So people, they want to see the landscape. They want to do the same thing as in winter. They just need some kind of way to do that. Walking is too slow, of course, and maybe a bit boring if you walk like via ski tracks. But e-bikes, bikes, you can go 3 hours and you can go like 30 kilometers very easily. And then all those wilderness cafes what we had and have there in National Park and everywhere in Ylläs area, they could open also in summertime. This is Kotamaja, which is like in the total wilderness, no electricity, no water, no anything. That's a cafe where you can go and get the warm soup, lunch, cafe, and monkey. And then when this like a big wheel started to roll, the skiers of Ylläsjärvi start to invest very much, and they construct bike park. And because of the master plan and consulting, they were very wise, and they constructed routes, built the routes without consulting, and those were disaster because those weren't fun at all to bike. But then they developed the building process, and they get some more knowledge, and they invest consulting, new chairlift and tracks, and now they are increasing plus 30% per year. And this bike park is for everyone, and like the newest chairlift is first actually in Finland, where it's that kind of specific place for the bikes. So very big investment, and all the point of view is year-round use, not only skiing. So, at the moment, bike rental turnover in our area. In July, it's more than in March, and it's increasing all the time. And if you want to come to our area at least July or March, you really have to book your bike before. So that's something that rental bikes are sold out quite often. And it's very international way to do, because as you know, all the Europeans, they can't cross-country ski, or I don't know why, but they just don't like it maybe. But biking is something that very often Europeans can do. And they like it, so biking is year-round. And of course, we have people and customers who are coming because of mountain biking. And we have invest to the routes which are not too easy for good bikers. And we are developing the way how we tell about the routes, that people really go to the right route, which is enjoyable for her or him. And nowadays we have a lot of guided bike tours, not only rent bike, but also give the service, self-service. And bike park and guides, there is something which is like very needed at the moment. Like ski instructors, we need that kind of bike park instructors. And because that's something what we have to solve, so bike park has started teach and has create some kind of program that they could have more guides. Because bike park, it's a lot of how you speak about the things, how you branding those. Bike park, firstly we spoke downhill biking or enduro biking. Those are sports which are very technical and not for everyone. But bike park is for everyone. Like family can go very easily. There's a magic wrap, like we say, that kind of tunnel lift, which is you just have to go and stay there with the bike. And then there's a very small and flow and funny routes which are suitable for the children, and also the fathers who maybe can't do that. Maybe the best thing is that we have already combined products. We use bike to go somewhere, to do something what people want to do. A very good example is bike to ski. It's a winter product. You have a guide which take like a ahkio, sorry I don't know the word in English, behind his bike, and you can, all the group people put off-country ski equipments to the ahkio. So they can go quite far away into the heart of the national park by e-bikes very easily, like half an hour, 1 hour to go there. Then go off-piste skiing or snowboarding, like in the fresh snow, in the fells. The place where it took maybe whole day if you can't use the bike. But in Ylläs you can, because we have trails which are going there. So the product is you go with the guide to Kotamaja, have a lunch, go a couple of hike up there, different fells, and ski down, and then back by e-bike 3 to 4 hours. And several similar product we have also in summertime, that bike to hike. So you can go a lot more further than only by walking. And my idea or my mission is to replace buses with e-bikes. We are investing now to the trail, or actually ski track, which is between two villages, Akaslonpolo and Ylläs, big villages in Ylläs. And after the constructor have done their work, we have almost like a road, sand road between the villages, and guide can easily get group from the Ylläsjärvi to Akaslonpolo with e-bikes, no need for buses. Distance is something like 10 kilometers. So, but a lot of we do that. I bike to the grilling sausage, to the fireplace, or take a coffee there. So, summing up. The way we have done is somehow very long, but somehow not. But we have a lot of things what we have learned. First, like I said, year-round. Not only developing off-season, because without those winter bike trails, we couldn't have so many bikes in our area, so many good quality bikes, just for the summer, maybe some big investment. So that's very important that you think about the whole picture and the whole year. And because I think that in Finnish Lapland we somehow forget summer because at the first place we were like a summer destination, and I used to clean hotel rooms in Pello after the Germans in summertime when I was 15, but still somehow nowadays we are mostly seeing as a winter destination. So don't forget anything, any time period of the year. And then the target group. So even though it's not mountain biking or biking at all, you really have to understand what is the core of that experience. You can't build trails for the mountain bikers if you are not knowing anything about the mountain biking. And maybe you can't also develop that kind of product if you don't know what the people want, if the doing is the main thing, or if the landscape is the main thing. So we didn't have to change our unique selling points in our area at all, even though mountain biking is in the core of the summertime, because all these things like national park, routes, landscapes, nature, those are valid for the biker customers too. And then do planning. I know many stories that maybe have some kind of funding, project funding, and yeah, let's do it. Let's do some investments. And then after a couple of years, there are people who wondering, what signs are those? Who owns those signs? Who are doing that? Or why this had done 3 years ago? So planning, like a long-term view, is very important, and also the strategy. As I told, for instance, in mountain biking area, there is millions of people only in Europe, only in very good markets already, which already are traveling with the bike because they want to go to the biking. So that's not any too small target group at all. So this is what I have to do in Ylläs as a visit Ylläs person, engagement. So as many companies have that kind of rhythm during the year that we push very hard during winter season. All those winter months, all the companies are full booked and they have all very hurry all the time, not time for the development or anything, and then may come. Yes, now we go somewhere else. We want to see any people or serve anybody, and they have a holiday, and then they just, maybe we do something in the summertime. No. Everyone in the area has to be engaged to the development. Actually, in Ylläs, we could start the whole summer thing because companies are very in the area. They are part of the community. And they spoke together, hey, can you take 2 weeks of the May and get your place open, like your restaurant? I can take another 2 weeks of May. All the restaurants, they settle down together, who is open when, who can be on holiday and when. So we can promise to our customer that we have always like restaurant, some kind of hotel and accommodation, of course, grocery store, etc., and rental bikes. Even now in May, and the nature is not maybe like ready for summertime, but still we have a rental shop open and customers also. And I think that the next thing is that if we want to grow our year-round system, it will cover maybe even May, beginning of June, we have to do this engagement work in our area. And of course, investments. You always need will, but always money. Money is, of course, important for companies, but I recommend that you use also project funding, at least for planning. We made a new part, like a digital map in the area, which is totally new product, and we sell it to the customers. And last year we sold it more than 170,000 euros. And just because it's very good product, and we had project money for planning it. I think that was mostly all I can say, but I'm sure that I can, if you have some questions, maybe.